What's up, YouTube? It's Dominique, aka Miss Logic, coming to you with a logical standpoint. So listen, I'm excited to be back with another video, but before we get started, please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So anyway, I'm back with another video, and I have my notes ready to go. I want to talk to you guys about toxicity. And I've been seeing a lot of posts. I've been seeing a lot of people who've been trying to get away from either toxic family members, toxic friends, toxic relationships. And I thought, hey, why not do a video to discuss what toxic really means, talk about some behaviors to look out for, and just things that we can do ourselves to better ourselves when it comes to identifying that behavior and removing ourselves. So it's going to be a multi-part series to this because it's just so much information. This first video, I decided to just discuss how to identify toxicity and what to look out for when it comes to toxicity. So the definition of a toxic person would be anyone whose behavior is anyone who adds negativity and upset to your life. So anyone who adds negativity and upset to your life. So it's logical and it makes a lot of sense to get anybody that adds that to your life out. The reason why is if you're trying to progress in life, and you want to do better and better, it's difficult to keep somebody around that's constantly pulling you down, that's constantly making you stress out. That's energy that's wasted. And it makes no sense to keep it around. Simple as that. So we're going to discuss how to identify toxicity in your life. Also, how to identify it. And you should also figure out what your tolerance level is too. So some people choose to tolerate certain things. Personally, the things that I've read, I'm not tolerating any of it. But hey, to each his own. But at least you guys will have the information and you can choose to do what you want to with it. I do also recommend therapy and being serious, not laughing about it. Therapy is important. It's a way to get things out that you've been holding in for a while when it comes to just people that have been in your life, specifically talking to toxicity. You may need therapy for other reasons, but specific to toxicity, first identifying it is the first step. And it's great that you've done that. But I also do definitely recommend doing some type of therapy to help the healing process because it will be a process. You should know your boundaries. Know your boundaries. What you can take and what you will tolerate, like I was just saying. It's important to understand and set boundaries with people so that they will understand how to treat you. And if they cannot meet those boundaries, they can be dismissed. As easy as that. It's nothing wrong with dismissing people out of your life. New people will come. There are billions of people on this planet. You don't have to keep the same people around just because you've known them for years. Trust me. If you make room for better people and you better yourself, better people will come. I guarantee that. I read this book, actually. It's called Vibrate Higher Daily, Live Your Power by Lala Delia. And I enjoyed it because it talked about just self-improvement, understanding yourself, one, understanding what you tolerate, two, what makes you feel good, and also what makes you feel disoriented. And you can do a mental checkup on a frequent basis to really understand, this doesn't make me feel good, I should remove this. This makes me feel great, I'm gonna keep this here. And then you start to really appreciate certain things, and you also start to understand, okay, it's time to get certain things out of my life. Why am I dealing with this? Again, like I was saying in my previous video, talking to yourself and really understanding what yourself desires and what yourself can tolerate, that's important. It's really important. All right, so back to it. It's called a mental inventory, basically, is what I was discussing. And it has you actually list people, and you basically have one side where, the people make you feel disoriented, and you have one side where they make you feel good. And it's as simple as that. Like, you don't have to make it this huge calculus equation. Like, it's as simple as that. Who makes you feel good? Who makes you feel bad? And, maybe the person just made you feel bad because they gave you an opinion that you weren't ready for. That's different. You might want to check yourself, because the person may have been speaking truth and you just wasn't ready for it. Now, if the person is constantly breeding some of these behaviors that I'm going to be discussing, you might want to talk to yourself and say, self, it's time to get them out. All right. So you want to dive a little bit deeper, fully understand the two sets of people, and then also know why they make you feel that way. So not just do they make you feel bad, but why? Because we'll talk about this in another video, but you need to have a conversation with that person and let them know why they're being kicked out, or let them know why they're appreciated, because it's good to tell people that you appreciate them, right? So on one hand, friend or family member or significant other, you make me feel X, Y, Z because of X, Y, and Z. I can no longer tolerate this. I'm trying to grow personally. I want to exit out because of this. And simple as that. They have to respect it. And friend, family member, or significant other, thank you so much for being such a great part of my life. I really appreciate I appreciate that you do X, Y, and Z. And that person will continue that behavior because people like to be appreciated. I know I do. So, anywho, so I did some research to help describe exactly what toxicity at multiple levels are, or basically what toxicity at multiple levels is. And then the info comes from scienceofpeople.com. So this gets really interesting because it really talks about each spectrum of life and what we deal with on a daily basis. So the conversational narcissist is number one. They are self-centered. They don't let you get a word out. And most of the time, you're wasting your time being around this type of person because they don't allow you to get your thoughts and feelings out. It's all about them. They only care about themselves. I know a few of them. It's difficult to be around these type of people because narcissists are naturally in love with themselves. They really only care about themselves. So how can you be around someone and care for them and give tons of energy to them when they only care about themselves? It just doesn't make sense. So that's one. Number two, the straitjacket. This one sounds crazy, but it's someone who wants to be in control of everything. So basically they're making you wear a straitjacket. They want to be in control of you. They want to control your thoughts, your feelings, everything that you do, everything that you say. They want control of it, no matter what. That's not healthy. It's not healthy. Get away from that person. You are your own person. And if we don't have anything in this programmed world, at least our thoughts are something that we have. Our thoughts, at least. Sheesh. In a relationship with this person, they will nag you until you align with their thought process. So that means that if you disagree with them, they're going to go in on you and you're going to spend so much time arguing with this person because they want you to align with what they feel, or you go along with their agenda. That's not cutting it. Now, I can see two people compromising with each other. That's fine. Compromising is fine. But that means you give a little to get a little. But just giving everything and this person's giving nothing and they expect everything from you, nah, cuz it ain't good. It ain't good. So, okay, number three, the Emotional Motur. The Emotional Motur. This is also known as a spiritual or energy vampire. A spiritual or energy vampire. This person is always pessimistic, negative, just have nothing good to say ever. They always bring you down. I know a few. They're gone. They are gone. It makes no sense to keep somebody around. It's like, okay, the person calls, you pick up the phone, you're like, oh, why? Why do you have to feel those emotions when a person calls you? We are social beings. We should be happy to talk to other people. Like, I don't understand why you would dread discussing anything with someone. It just doesn't make any sense. So you have to check yourself. You have to check your tolerance level. Stop letting that person bring you down. They always have some type of bad news. They're always bringing negativity when you bring up something positive. They always want to compare things from their life that's not going well to yours. And it's just no reason to keep having conversations with this person. Again, if you're trying to progress in life, why are you keeping that person around? Can you bring them to a corporate event or to a networking party? For what? For what? I digress. Anywho, number 4, the drama magnet. Ugh. All right, so this person, they always have something wrong going on with them. Kind of like the emotional motur, but it's different because it's situational. Like, they literally have problems. It's not just negativity, but they got real life problems. And it's because they're bringing these problems on themselves. They choose to be with the person that is constantly, terrible to them. They choose to be at a job that they're not happy with, or they choose to just go through a cycle of just unhappiness, and they're not doing anything about it. They only expect you to give them sympathy, and support. But when you try to give them truth, is what they really need, that's when they have a problem. They don't want to hear the truth. They just want to hear, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and you'll be in my prayers and positive thoughts and feelings to you. No. It's either if a person goes through something and you're a real friend, they can handle the truth because that's what they need. And then moving forward, they either fix it or don't talk to me about it. Period. I'm not here to be your therapist. I'm here to be a friend. Now, granted, we all go through things, but I'm not here to listen to the same problems over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Nah, it's not happening. Not here. I think that you should hold yourself to the same standard. I really do. All right. So this person also has a victim mindset. They have a victim mindset. So even if you do tell them the truth, they always feel that they are a victim. The JJ is the jealous, judgmental person. This person's like, These people have so much self-hate that they can't be happy with anybody around them. Like, it's just, they are going to have problems with anybody around them because they are so unhappy with themselves. And I don't know why you would want somebody like that around you. Their judgment their jealousy comes out in judgment, criticism, and gossip. Now, let me say this. Hold on a second. Now, let me say this. If a person is coming to you with gossip about somebody else, guaranteed they're gossiping about you. Like, why would you trust them with your personal information if they're coming and telling you every Tom, Dick, and Harry's story about their lives and it's supposed to be personal? Like, girl, don't tell nobody, or don't tell nobody, bruh, but nah, stop it. It's not your business, and you should not be telling them your business. It's for real, because you're just setting yourself up for failure. Trust me, I have learned the hard way. I have. Okay? The fibber. The fibber. This is my biggest pet peeve. I can't stand liars. Like, If any of these on the list made number one for me, it's the fibber. So this can be so exhausting because you are literally with a toxic deceiver. It's impossible to trust this person. Okay, if you are going to keep somebody in your circle, why wouldn't you want to trust them? Why would you feel the need to have to decipher between what they say, do mental calculations to know whether or not they're lying, try to figure out if they have a tell, if they look into the left or look into the right when they say something, oh, they're probably lying then. That's hella energy for no reason. Like that, it doesn't make any sense. So literally, it's psychotic to have to try to be so meticulous and understand if this person's lying or not. And if you know that they're a liar, it's best not to keep that person around you. So finally, the tank, number 7. The tank, just like the name, this person crushes everything in their sight. They crush feelings. They crush thoughts. They crush opinions of others. And they just don't really care about, they have no regard for anyone else, only themselves. I've been seeing this a lot on TikTok, on YouTube. It's been funny. It's been really entertaining to watch, but it is sad for a person to be that way. Excuse me. And it's even worse when you're surrounding yourself with this person. They're very arrogant. So they're never wrong about anything. And they think that their personal opinions are actual facts. So that's but still, I feel they come into every single conversation thinking that it's going to be a match. They have to win an argument. Why? And a debate, a healthy debate, you can learn things from another person and understand another person's standpoint and possibly walk away with information that can help you later on in life. But because you're so arrogant, or these people are so arrogant, they are so closed-minded that they're usually pretty stupid. They think they're smart, but they're stupid. So if you have somebody like that around, don't waste your time trying to argue with them, or don't waste your time trying to debate. They're not going to listen. So just exit. That's the easiest thing to do. Exit. Okay? So, like I mentioned before, it's really important to, I know that I was kind of joking around when I was talking about this stuff, but this is very important. It's difficult to grow and to be the best person that you can be if you're not surrounding yourself and creating a circle of people to actually reflect where you're trying to go, or they're not, or at least be on the same page as you. You cannot be in a circle of people that are constantly pulling you down. If you're on the phone with this person because they're crying about their boyfriend 10 times a week, and you are arguing with this person because you guys don't see eye to eye on something, and this person's trying to control who you hang around, that's a lot of energy to be given up for other people. When do you grow for yourself? When do you take accountability and take ownership of your own self-growth? You should start now if you haven't already. Start now. Get these energy vampires out of your life and start now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do. I had fun making it. And again, please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna say it one more time. Like, share, subscribe. And don't forget, use that 1% logic.